Willie D Live.
What's up, family? On April 2nd, 2025, 17-year-old Carmelo Anthony fatally stabbed another student, Austin Metcalf, during a track meet at Kirkendall Stadium in Frisco, Texas. Witnesses say a dispute over seating escalated when Metcalf asked Anthony to move. Anthony warned him, took out his knife after Metcalf put his hands on him to remove him from the seat, and stabbed him. Carmelo was arrested and given a $1 million bond, which was reduced to $250,000, which his parents made. Carmelo is now at home awaiting trial. There's also a controversy of Carmelo attending his graduation ceremony. He has a 3.7 GPA, and there are some people who said he shouldn't be allowed to graduate, including Jeff Metcalf, Austin's father. Say he shouldn't be able to graduate. My son didn't graduate, so he shouldn't be able to graduate. But he's going to be allowed to graduate, but not attend the graduation ceremony. Interesting enough, the school administration, they sent a message, an email message, to Carmelo's parents saying that he would not be able to attend the graduation and do not come on the property because you will be subject to arrest. That's interesting, given the fact that the court haven't made a decision on whether he's guilty or not. Interesting. In any event, Carmelo is now going to be charged as an adult. In the state of Texas, when a serious offense, when someone is accused of a serious offense, a juvenile is accused of a serious offense, if they're 16 to 17 years old, they can be tried as an adult. If convicted, Carmelo could receive a life sentence with the possibility of parole after 40 years. So no death penalty, but life. Parole after 40 years. He's 17 now. What is that, 57 years? The average person, the average man in this country don't live too many years after 57. I think the average is like 67 or something like that. Okay, first and foremost, this is a miscarriage of justice. That's right, I said it. It's a miscarriage of justice. That was self-defense and y'all know it. All you gotta do is switch the roles and we're not even here. Because guess what happens? Black folks understand self-defense. Yep. Don't matter who you are. Yeah, that was self-defense. That was self-defense. But, depends on who get killed. Stand your ground, it don't apply. Because I can guarantee you, if the roles were reversed, they would be like, yo, that's stand your ground. That's stand your ground, that's stand your ground. He warned them, he gave them plenty of warnings. It's amazing, absolutely amazing how they play mental gymnastics, how they got an excuse for everything when they want the narrative to go their way. I know people out there who have never admitted that the police was guilty of shooting a black person. Not once. They got an excuse for every damn thing. It don't matter what it looked like. They're hardwired with those excuses, and they're hardwired to be on code. Black folks be like, nah, man, he did. I don't care if he black. I'm black and I'm saying he did it. Man, you don't hear white folks talking like that. They don't talk like that. They gonna just fall back and listen. Now, if it's a position that they support, they gonna be loud about it. But if they know it's kind of sketchy or whatever, and it's right there in their face, and it's indisputable, They're going to either be quiet or they're going to figure out a way to pivot and excuse the behavior. Not all white people. Let's get that straight. Not all white people. But you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about you MAGA mother. I'm talking about MAGA, man. MAGA. I'm talking about MAGA. Y'all are a different breed, man. Until you vote for Trump and lose your job. I like to scour the internet and look for MAGA supporters, Trump supporters who have lost their jobs. Oh man, I like to go into the comments. I'd be the only one in that too. I go in the comments and like, good. Trump 2028. Go Trump. Let's keep it going, man. Keep it going. It's like they love Trump until he does something to hurt them. And check this out. Some of them are so much pain freaks. They're so much of a pain freak that they'll still forgive him. They'll find a way because God forbid they're wrong. God forbid that they did all that damn clowning and acting a damn fool, acting like an uncivilized mutt supporting this dude. And he was wrong. Or he did them wrong. They can't even bring themselves to admit it. Some are, but a lot of them, they can't even bring themselves to admit it. Some of them, let me put it like this. The MAGA types, they seldom will admit it. The MAGA types. The Trump supporters and the MAGA supporters are a little different. You got Trump and then you got MAGA. The MAGA are the brainwashed ones who will follow him blindly. They'll follow him right off a cliff. The MAGA are the type that you can give a package to and say, hey man, take this pack across the street. Okay. Hey man, what I do? I ain't do nothing. What you? That's MAGA. The other ones just be like, I like Trump because he's gonna put money in my pocket and he's gonna make sure I'm safe and I'm good, and as long as I'm good, that's all that really matters, and also, he's gonna keep this privilege thing alive. He's gonna keep that going. So, I'm rocking with him because of that reason. So I just lost my job. You know what? I'm gonna vote for it. Because it don't matter really who you vote for, whether you vote for Trump or vote for somebody else. All of them gonna uphold white supremacy. Yeah. Barack even did it. All of them. Let me say that again. It don't matter which side you vote for. All of them are going to uphold white supremacy. So it's just a matter of which one you want to rock with, which one you want to kick it with, which one you want to hear talk, listen, look at the most, listen to the most. Prove me wrong, because as far as I know, in the existence of this country, it ain't a whole lot that has changed, and everything that has happened bad in this country has happened either on the Republicans' watch or the Democrats' watch. You can go all the way back when the parties first started, and when the Republicans were the Democrats and the Democrats were the Republicans. Every bad thing that has happened in this country has happened either on the Democrats' watch or the Republicans' watch. If the Republicans don't like how the Democrats treating folks, why don't the Republicans go out of their way to treat them better, and then they can get those votes? If the Democrats don't like how the Republicans are treating people, why don't they stand up to the Republicans, grow some balls, and show the people that they're not scared of the Republicans, and make them and bend the Republicans to their will and get what they want? Because I remember when Barack was in office, it was almost like he didn't have power because the Republicans were still doing whatever the hell they wanted to do. They were fighting at every turn. At every turn. If Barack said up, they said down. If he said go, they said stay. Or they said stop. If he said it was hot, they said it was cold. He said spend, they said save. He said save, they said spend. They opposed him at every turn. So, where's that energy with the Democrats? They don't have that. which makes me suspicious. That's the thing that makes me more suspicious than anything. Like, how come y'all don't have the same energy? And it ain't because the Democrats are somehow morally better. That ain't it. This whole political thing is about money and power. Money and power. This is why you'll have a Democrat, a lifelong Democrat, who will switch up and run for a Republican seat. A lifelong Republican who will switch up and run for a Democratic seat. They're just seats, but the ideology, the mentality is the same. You did? But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.